The viral case of the TikToker who traveled to a different dimension. Chloe is a young Australian who went skiing with her friends. They traveled to a place that was 18 hours away from her home, where there was snow. The place was quite crowded, but while they were on the excursion, she fell behind. In a matter of 5 seconds, everything changed. She was no longer with her group. Not only that, but all the other people, who were a lot, had disappeared. She had battery on her phone, so she tried to call her friend, but she was unsuccessful. She realized that her battery had also run out. She started to walk and walk and walk, and it seemed like there was no end. All she could see was snow, snow, and more snow. After an hour, she began to feel an intense fear, and it was at that moment that she found an empty chairlift. Although terrified and scared, she decided to get on to have a broader view, but she couldn't see anything. She continued walking. Night had already fallen. There was no light at all, and she couldn't see anything. She was filled with dread. But then, at that moment, she spotted a light and moved toward it, reaching about a meter underground. Thanks to this, everything began to return to normal, and after finally understanding where she was, she arrived at the cabin where her group was. However, when she opened the door, she realized that no one was looking for her. Everyone greeted her indifferently, as if she had never been lost. Despite that, she felt a very strange, very peculiar energy. From that moment on, she decided not to leave the cabin until the trip was over. When she finally returned home, she realized that although everything seemed the same, it wasn't. Even the things in her room were messy, but not in a way that someone had moved them. It was as if they had always been that way. She decided not to talk about this with anyone, but after several years, she decided to tell her sister. Then her sister said something very alarming, that she might have changed realities, and that in another reality, she had indeed died. And now her parents and her sister were crying for her because she was dead. She decided to narrate her story on TikTok, even though many did not believe her, because she said she had lived through something very strange, as if she had gone to another world, to another reality. But this is where many question whether all of this is true. Is she currently in her reality, or is she in another dimension? Tell me. What do you think? I'll read you in the comments.